first of all, I'm really happy for these guys. I'm happy for our team. I hate to dwell on last year, but we felt like we let one get away last year. And thought these guys, their teammates, put forth a really good week of preparation. I thought our mental focus, our mental intensity, they were not caught up in all of the fanfare and hoopla of the game. They focused on what they needed to do. And in the end, we played a really complete football game. I felt like all three phases, guys executed at a high level, and the result was the result. So it's what these guys did. I'm proud of them and their focus. I'm proud of their leadership and getting themselves prepared to play and play at a high level.
Questions for Coach? Raise your hand. We got mic runners that'll come around for you. So I got one working mic.
Steve, is this even better than you imagined? And this kind of how you envision your program taking off?
You never know, like, the path exactly that you're going to go on. You're always looking for positive trajectory. You're always looking for your program taking the necessary steps. And, the hard part is the outside world looks at wins and losses for growth in your program. We look at it every day. I see these guys every day. I see the way they work in the weight room. I see the work they put in the off-season conditioning program. I see the attention to detail at practice. I see the competitiveness and the physicality in practice. And so, that's the hard part for them, because they hear a lot of the outside noise sometimes when we don't get a win, that we're not making the necessary progress or the trajectory's not right. But within, I think that we felt that, and it was just continuing to reiterate to them that we're taking the right necessary steps. We're on the right path. Good things are going to continue to happen if we just keep doing it the right way. And again, I credit them for trusting us. And it takes time to develop trust. Trust takes time plus consistency. But I think we've gotten to a point where we've got a great deal of trust in our program and what we do and how we do and why we do what we do. And inevitably, moments like this and moments like today just only enhance that. And so for me, it feels great because I know how hard these guys work. I know it's been a minute since we've gotten that golden hat. And so for a lot of our senior players and veteran players to be able to enjoy today the way they were able to, I'm super excited for them, because it's been years of hard work and some tough games. But in the end, they had a really cool moment today. So I love that for them.
Coach, they threw a wildcat at you. I think probably caught you a little bit off guard. What did you do the second half, kind of figure that out?
Well, I think a couple things came out of that. One, okay, here's the wildcat. Now you got to start fitting it. And they had a couple different wildcat versions going. I thought the defensive staff did a good job of just kind of settling the defenders down, of getting it right. We kept reminding them at some point they're going to throw a pass out of this deal, right? They're not just going to keep running it. Sure enough, the pass they threw, we get the interception on in the red area, which I thought was a really big play. But in the end, it was just playing disciplined football, of knowing what to do, how to do, and then trusting it, and then making your plays when it came your way.
Back left.
Steve, can you talk about the start that Quinn got off to? 14 of 16, I think, as y'all went up 21-0, and then the ground and pound with Bijan and Roshan and the defense pitching a shutout.
Yeah. I thought we found good rhythm after the first drive. I look back now, I'm so much for my openers. That didn't start so hot for us there right off the bat. But, we didn't get the conversion on third down in the first drive. But from that moment on, I thought we had good rhythm offensively. I thought the run game set up a lot of the things we were doing in the pass game. And then we were able to kind of win on first down. We kept saying it all week. We got to win first down, because that's going to give us manageable third downs when we got to them. And I thought we did that. And then again, it started with the run game. It was really effective. I thought Bijan, Roshan both played really well running the football today. And then, Quinn was spot on. The ball was going where it was supposed to go on time. And the playmakers made their plays, whether it was Xavier or Jordan or JT. Those guys all showed up. I think defensively, I don't know, it was first shutout in this game, and I think since 1965 or something like that. So it's a tribute to these guys. Like, I'm super pumped for them. You know, what a moment, something they can carry with them. But these guys they've been playing really good defense all year. They really have. And I hate it that you know, one half of a game all of a sudden defines who we were a couple weeks ago. We've been playing good defense, and we'll continue to play good defense. Up front is where it starts, and then being really disciplined in the back end. You know, we haven't given up explosive plays. And when you make people earn it and make them drive the football, and then ultimately today creating a couple turnovers, those are huge for us moving forward.
Oh, we got 2 more for Coach.
Hey, Stephen. I know that Quinn's been practicing, but nothing can simulate real game action. What were your concerns about rust? And then when you don't see any, how great was that for you guys?
Well, you know, it's been a rough about month here. You know, as much as Quinn's been out and trying to get himself back, you know, Hudson hasn't been healthy either. And every week was kind of a little bit of a juggling act of what this was going to look like going into every game. And I could kind of feel it on Monday that both guys were actually feeling better. But the hardest part about not playing quarterback is not the physical part. It's the mental part. It's the nuances in our system. Our system is, you know, we change tempos quite a bit. We huddle, we shift, we motion. You know, we go fast. We do a lot of different things that don't seem like much outside, but in our world, they're big deals. And sometimes those are the hardest things to get mastered when you're coming back off. And I thought as the week went on, Quinn was much more dialed into it, and it showed. But, you know, I know everyone thinks like, you know, this was the plan all along or something. I didn't notify Quinn or Hud of what was going to happen this week literally until Thursday afternoon, you know. So that's how long I took it. And I credit both of them for their work of dialing into it and being there for one another and pushing one another and staying connected. So, but in the end, he was ready, you know, and that's why we did what we did.
Last one for Coach.
Steve, you talked about the shifts and motions, everything you guys throw. I know you use a lot of 12 personnel, but you discussed just how effective that was for you guys today.
Yeah, you know, I talked to the team last night, and I referenced it. I said, man, nobody else in college football is doing what you guys are doing right now. You know, the amount we're putting on these guys pre-snap, the way we go about our business, you know, they allow us to do that stuff because of their preparation. And they owned it, and they've been owning it, and they've been doing it at a high level. And in the end, it doesn't feel like we're doing something so grand. It just feels like normal. That's just what we do. And I think it's been helpful. You know, the other thing I think was really helpful today was our ability to run the ball downhill. You know, we weren't very lateral today. I mean, we had some lateral runs, but a lot of the stuff we did running the ball was downhill. It was physical. I thought Bijan and Rowe both ran real physical downhill football, and that helped the pass game. It got them to kind of step up and find some intermediate throws there in behind them.